too. Now those times are hard, man is closing in. To protect their land, they must make a stand. Adventure, if you lend a hand and blue skies. If you help them win, so fly high. Sing a song of freedom when you join their band. If you dare to dream a dream that could come true, of water pure, air fresh and clean, you're on your way, it's time to meet the little flying bears.
Wow! Best one yet!
Great! Huh? Hey! What's going on up here? Josh, Jasmine, go skip your stones someplace else. I'm just getting the tadpoles down for their nap and a bonk right on the noggin. They're still giggling down there.
Gee, I'm really sorry, Bravissima.
Being the mom of 47's no picnic, you know.
Oh, did I tell you? I almost got stung by a wasp here yesterday.
A wasp? Why, the sassy little so-and-so. If I'd have been with you, I'd have...
You'd have what?
I'd have jumped in the lake.
What?
Sure. That would have splashed Bravissima while she was out getting some sun. And she'd have yelled at me.
Well, how was that going to help?
Simple. Her yelling would have scared Seraphim Squirrel. And he'd have dropped the hazelnut he was taking home for lunch. He lives just over there, you know.
You're cuckoo. Then what?
Well, then... the hazelnut would have fallen down and hit one of those Belinda blossoms. And that would have been that.
It would?
Sure. As soon as that wasp smelled all the pollen knocked loose from the Belinda blossom, after it was hit by the hazelnut that Seraphim Squirrel dropped, because Bravissima scared him when she yelled at me, because I jumped in the lake and splashed her. Why, that wasp would have rushed right over to gather that pollen, and your troubles would have been over. See? Nothing to it.
You're wonderful.
Uh-huh.
Would you really jump in the lake for me, Josh?
And how?
You wouldn't.
Jasmine, I'd walk over hot coals for you, fly faster than the wind for you. I could stop a bolt of lightning with just a stare if it was for you, Jasmine.
Oh, Josh. Then would you close your eyes for me, too?
Oh.
Just for a second, I want to get a surprise for you.
Oh, sure. Oh, a wasp. That's too easy. I'd take on the monster in the mountain for Jasmine.
Are you ready to play so doubt it? Oh, here.
Oh, well, not alone, maybe. But I'd do anything for Jasmine.
Oh, do you really mean that, Josh?
Yes, of course I do.
I only ask because, well, I really, really like your four-leaf clover collection. And would you give it to me?
Oh, no, not my four-leaf clover collection. I've been working on it for years.
So, you'd do anything for me, huh? Males, you're all alike.
Jasmine, please, ask me anything but that. Anything. I'd even pick a vicious violet for you, but not that.
You would?
Well, yeah, I guess so. Sure I would. I said I'd do anything for you, Jasmine, and I will.
Oh, Josh, can't you even tell me from my sister?
Oh, Jasmine, that's not funny, Lotus. Switching that flower with Jasmine like that.
Don't worry, I won't tell them what you said. Oh, come on, Lotus. He's thought he was talking to me. I have a right to know. No, it stays our secret. Wouldn't want anyone to take that boast seriously, right, Josh? Oh. Josh, come back! It was just a joke!
Looks like you went a little too far this time, Lotus.
Gee, well, Josh is too sweet to stay mad for long. He'll forgive us.
I will pick Jasmine a vicious violet. And I don't care how dangerous it is. I'll show them. No wonder Plato told us never to come here. This place is spooky. If I were smart, I'd turn it back right now. No, I came and I'm gonna see it through.
Tell me what he said, Lotus. Oh, all right. He said he'd do anything for you, even pick a vicious violet. You mean those horrible flowers that grow where Griselda lives? Uh-huh. I told you he got carried away. That's the most dangerous part of the forest. Don't worry. He's probably waiting for you back at the hideaway right now and wishing he'd never opened his big mouth. Vicious violet. That's the one Plato calls the forbidden flower. Oh no, even Josh would never be that silly.
Very interesting.
Yes! Why, boss?
Because if headstrong little Josh is going to pay Griselda a visit, this could be the chance I've been waiting for.
Oh, right. Could you run that by me again, boss?
Sammy, picture this. For once, instead of trying to cheat, capture, harm, or humiliate a flying bear, what if we save one's life? Plato would be forced to show his gratitude, and we could ask for whatever we wanted. It's what the manimals call being in someone's debt.
Uh-huh, that's great, boss. But wouldn't this mean, having to fight Griselda? Griselda's the meanest, cruelest, horriblest, hungriest creature in the whole forest.
Sammy, don't you want to be a hero?
No, whatever that is.
A hero's someone who wears a lot of white and does a lot of brave and wonderful things to save the day.
But we don't wear a lot of white.
Picky. Now come on, if I know Josh, he won't waste any time getting into trouble.
I don't know about you, but I don't like this a bit. Not one little bit.
That's a vicious violet, all right. Jasmine better have a pretty big vase. Can't budget. This thing must be part tree. Ah, what a beautiful scent. And the pollen's delicious, sweeter than honey. Boy, am I glad I came. Somebody, please help! Huh? Huh? Oh.
Look at that, Sammy. What's wrong? What's your step? Sorry, friend. Haven't seen a little flying bear around here, have you?
What's he look like?
Oh, the usual. Wings, disgustingly cute. This one's a little on the plump side.
Sure, I seen him. He went that way. You gonna eat him?
No, actually, we're hoping to save him. From that spider web over there.
Ha! You got hope. Know who owns that web? Griselda?
Right first time, Funny Face, and nobody leaves her web alive.
Really? Nuts. We came all this way for nothing. Well, nice meeting you.
Come back here! Thanks, friend. If you're ever in our neck of the woods, why don't you drop by?
Okay.
You can give us some ugly lessons.
I've tasted better cockroaches. Those weasels will eat anything.
But how many times have I told you? Griselda's a meat eater. She'd gobble you up in a second if you gave her the chance.
It'd take a pretty big web to hold a flying bear, though.
Lotus, Griselda's web could hold 20 flying bears, believe me. But what possessed Josh to do something so idiotic?
We teased him and he didn't like it. He wanted to prove he could do brave things.
Brave things. Trying to pick a vicious violet isn't brave. It's utter madness, especially for Josh. He's brave, all right, but not always wise.
Plato, may Walt and I go look for him? Us too?
Tina and I should go alone. Griselda's sure to spot us if too many of us go.
All right, Tina. You and Walt go ahead. If you're not back by sundown, I'll organize a search party. But a word of advice, fly close to the ground with the sun at your back. And whatever you do, steer clear of those vicious violets.
Are those flowers really so dangerous?
Yes, like everything else in that part of the forest.
Oh, poor me! So young, so cuddly and adorable. I can feel Griselda's fangs closing down around me right now.
Take heart, Josh! Skulk is here!
And Sammy, too.
You are?
Go get him while I keep watch.
Oh, I'd love to, but I'm afraid of heights. I look down and just pass right out.
Oh, for crying out loud.
No!
I came to save you, not to eat you. Now what?
Oh, boss, let's be heroes some other day, huh? Come on.
No! We've got to find a way to save Josh.
What a prize! A real live flying bear! Won't be live for long, though, will you?
Help! Somebody help! Plato!
Nice and juicy!
Help!
Huh?
Somebody help!
Over there! Come on, Josh!
You're coming! 2 more! I've got enough for a casserole! This is it! Get it out, bad pickles! Come on, fight fair!
Get her, Tina. Punch her in the nose, Walt.
Knock it off or I'll punch you in the nose.
Let me go, you bear-napping bloodsucker! There's more where those two came from, you know!
I know, that's why we're leaving. Things are getting a little too hot around here.
You're lucky you didn't see me, beetle breath. I would have taught you a thing or two.
Now's our chance. Go on.
Where to?
To save Josh, you knucklehead.
Scout, I need a hero. Do a brave, a wonderful thing fast.
You know, now I think about it, maybe I'd rather be a live weasel than a dead hero. Heads. Sorry, Sammy.
Smells like a cross between a rat and a polecat.
Whoa.
Anyone ever eat a critter like you?
No, only in cases where sudden death is desired. Weasel's not one of your healthiest dishes.
I believe you. You better run along before you rub off on the rest of my supper. Or would you rather rot on one of my webs?
Thanks, but no thanks.
Then scram!
Yeah, I'm going. Whoa, big bully. Skulk, I did it! I'm a hero!
Yeah, too bad Josh didn't notice.
Oh, that's okay. We'll just tell him, that's all.
Really think he'll believe us?
My head.
Josh, what happened to us?
I'm not sure myself, but come on, let's get out of here before she comes back.
It was us! We saved Josh! We're ready to accept your boundless gratitude!
What are they doing here? Not now! We're getting out of here!
Josh, lad, don't you know me? I saved your life! Why don't you believe me?
Thank you for saving us.
Oh, it was no trouble at all. I merely stepped on a thread hanging from the knapsack, and the whole thing unraveled.
Liar! I was the one who did it. Don't listen to him.
That's my friend Sammy. Nice, but not long on nerve. All the excitement's left him a little deluded, I'm afraid.
What? I saved him and you know it.
Where are they going? You'd think that stupid spider was back. Yeah, right, Sammy. You're the one who let those animals go, not me. I don't know how I could have forgotten.
Scout!
I might just take my chances on weasel meat after all.
Scout, I did it again. I'm a hero twice. I knocked your teeth out. Hooray!
Yahoo! They did it! Yay! Way to go, Walt!
Josh, you made it!
Oh, I'm sorry, Plato. I wanted to show Jasmine I wasn't all talk.
And yet the only one who ever doubted your courage was you, Josh. Don't let it happen again.
Josh, I'm so sorry. I am too, Josh. I should never have teased you like that. Did you see Griselda? Oh, Josh!
I don't think you should have reminded him. Anyway, it looks like he's learned his lesson. Let's get him to bed, and tomorrow we'll celebrate his safe return and Walt and Tina's courage. So you did meet Griselda.
Did we ever?
You've always said she was horrible, but I never thought that horrible. Ooh.
But the strangest thing was, Skulk and Sammy were there too.
They were? Funny, I didn't think they were brave enough to venture into that part of the forest.
And they yelled at us, but I couldn't make out what they were saying.
Oh, knowing them, it was probably just some foolishness.
Should have seen it. Teeth all over the place. She didn't know what hit her. Griselda, Grishmelda. Ah!
All right. Will you give it a rest? I'm sick of hearing about it.
And what do I get for it? Nothing. No flowers, no goodies, not even a lousy handshake. I probably saved your life, you know.
Sheesh.
And I don't get any thanks at all.
Yeah.
No fair.
Hey, you want a little recognition? How's this? The Brave and Wonderful Medal, awarded only to the forest's greatest heroes.
Wow! You mean it?
In the name of all those you saved from the dreaded Griselda, I hereby bestow upon you this Thistle of Faithfulness. There.
Yow! That hurt.
Oh, the agony of excellence. Happy now?
Oh, it's beautiful. Oh.
Prickly and delicious.
My medal! You ate my medal, you slobbering sourpuss! Come back here! You'll pay for this, you slithering snitch!
Me, the scourge of the forest, a vegetarian. I couldn't gum a grasshopper in this condition. I can't face all those who loathe and fear me. I'm leaving the forest forever. I'll move in with cousin Sylvia, help out with her kids, do a little macrame. I just hate it.